Hello everyone. How's everybody doing today? And can you hear me? Hello, Jesse, hello, Anna, JoJo, Andrea, Nicole R. Howdy doody, great show. How's everybody doing today? It is Saturday, and I'm on early for my UK audience, my fans in the UK. I'm on for you guys. And today we have I'm sure you all are all familiar with Diane, the real shadow lady. She has put together a video for us to watch about the Elizabeth Barraza case. And we'll wait till a few people get in here before we start the video. Hello, it's me. Hello, Jan. How are you? Cassius, hello. How are you guys? As you can see, I'm set up in a different position. I'm at the kitchen table. I'm in my comfortable chair that I stole back from my daughter. So hopefully my back and butt won't hurt today. Hello, everyone. My UK audience, good evening. It is Braun Moxley, SBCN CrimeTube. Tune in. We do stuff right here. Can y'all guys hear me good? Any interference or anything like that? Because this is my new setup, and this is the first time I've tried it. I didn't get very much sleep. It's me. I actually stayed up till about 5 a.m. I'm getting this set up in here, and then I laid down for till about 8 o'clock. All right, thank you guys. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I don't know if you guys know me or not, but I'm Ricky Gervais. And I'm kind of a big deal around here. As you guys can see, it's my weekly bath day. I took a bath today and washed my beard. So I am clean today, just so everybody knows. Anna, are you asking me who? The case we're going to do today is over Elizabeth Barraza. She was a 29-year-old woman in Texas. She was murdered one morning setting up a garage sale, and about 10 minutes till 7, and it's still pretty dark outside. It was kind of light. Somebody walked up and shot her 3 times and then stood over top of her, and it looks like they shoot her right in the head. Hello. So we'll just wait till a few people get in, and what we'll do is we got a movie to watch today. A movie that Diane, the Shadow Woman, has put together for us. A lot of you guys see her in the room. She's known as What Do You See, spelled WATT. We'll just wait till a few people get in here. You can actually see my tattoos pretty good sitting here. So a lot of you guys asked me about them. Hello, Sally. How are you? Man, this chair's a lot nicer than sitting on that couch, I'll tell you. Yeah, Diane, her channel is What Do You See? She also owns the website armchairdetective.com. And she is actually the real armchair detective. There is video proof of her finding the shadows in December. It's a L8. It's me. It's a soft drink that's made locally. It's actually made in my hometown of Winchester. They have a plant there. It's not like a national drink. A lot of times when people come through and they see you drinking this, they think you're drinking beer. But you can see on there it says soft drink. No vodka. Damn, that's good. Well, not a lot of people coming in. Maybe I should come back later, because this is a good video. You guys don't want to miss this. I've already watched it, and it's really good. Oh, and just so you guys know, she has got a banner in it that says the real armchair detective, and that's because a lot of people are getting to know that she is the original armchair detective. She found the shadows, and she owns the website. I talked her into buying that. She did. So now she's rightfully can make the name on Facebook. So there is a banner that'll say Armchair Detective. Yes, I've seen another Armchair Detective that looked like AD 12 years ago on Twitter. You should check it out. I thought he copied it off him. Well, he's copied it and sold everything he's got. So I don't doubt that one bit. Yeah, Diane took the shadows to him to ask his opinion on them. And after about 2 weeks, I guess he realized what he had in his possession. He booted her to the curb and made the shadows video. So yeah, it's probably true. He has the first video on YouTube. He's telling the truth about that probably. But he didn't find them like he claims. Somebody else found them. He just booted that person out and then took their hard work. And that's a fact. There's video proof of it. So it's not just hearsay or something I'm making up. You can do research and find out for yourself that is correct. Yeah, he's pretty rattled right now, Andrew, and there's a reason for him to be rattled because people are finally, for a long time, there was several groups that tried to come out against him, and somehow he, I don't want the guy gone. I really don't. I get a lot of humor out of him, especially when he gets mad. If he wouldn't act like that, I wouldn't have no material to work with. And I've said this on here a million times, so you would think his spies would go back and tell him, look, he says he won't do a video if you don't act ignorant, but he does every time. So yeah, if ignorance is bliss, that explains misery. That's a pretty good name you got there. Hang on a second, I'm going to go mute, guys. Talk to my son. Okay, I'm back. How's everybody? We're up to 38 people, so we'll try to see if we get a few more in before we watch our little video. Oh, guys, last night the Glenn Rogers video I played, I actually got a copyright. I didn't get a strike, but whoever made that video put a copyright trademark on it or something, and he says I can use the video as long as he gets the monetization from it. And I mean, it's his video. I don't have a problem with that. I thought it was pretty cool that he said, hey, you can use this, but I'm going to get the money for the ads from it. So sounds good to me. Maybe if he feels that way, we can watch the whole video, but you guys might have already watched it. I'm not sure. And the video that Diane made today, it is also, she got the thing that said, you can use my videos. I just want the monetization from them. So what we watched today has already been done with Diane, and then I'm just going to play it off of her channel like we did last night. I think it's about 23 minutes long. Yeah, I come on early, so for my UK fans, for my UK subscribers, they always say I come on too late. Speaking of filthy looking good, Bron. Oh, well, thank you. It's me. Appreciate that. I can't see your picture really good, but I'm sure you're beautiful, so. Yeah, I'm the Sasquatch. I don't know if it shows up yet or not to you guys, but my little picture of the guy with the hat and the beard on, it looks just like me. I changed it. Somebody sent me a picture of a Sasquatch, and I mean, this guy is freaking hairy. And I changed my picture to that. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, upstanding citizen. It is a Boston Red Sox hat. I like the Red Sox. And as you can see, I'm a big wrestling fan. AEW, it's the best wrestling going right now. If you like wrestling, check this out on Wednesday nights on TNT. Damn, I should get sponsors for this stuff I'm promoting. I promote a lot of stuff on my channel. Watch AEW on Wednesday nights, guys, for Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, Jim Ross, Chris Jericho, the world champion. He's at the best stage of his life right now at 48 years old in wrestling. Oh, I'm like AD. Look at here. Woo! I need a light to start flashing or something. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Cassius. I appreciate it very much. Loving the shirt. You like wrestling? It's me. Jericho, he's in the best. I think he's in the best character he's ever been in right now, in my opinion. I've always liked Jericho. Jericho's probably one of the greatest of all times, I think. He has to be at least in the top 5, in my opinion. Hello, Abby. How are you doing today? Feeling any better? Yeah, Chris Jericho is 48 years old. He might be 49 now. He's right at 50, and he's the world champion right now. He's at the best stage of his life, in my opinion. Yeah, the Lionheart. Just curious, it's me. I know you ain't supposed to ask a lady, but just since you know him not by the name as Lionheart, how old are you? Just curious, if you don't mind me asking. I know it's not nice. Uh-oh, look at here. Look at here. Uh-oh. Thank you. Thank you so much, Abby. That's very sweet of you. Really, it is. I'm doing good, Lisa. How are you? I haven't been around since you hit your 1,000 subs, so well done. Yeah, upstanding citizen. Thank you. I've got big plans. As you're going to see here in a few minutes, I can now do where I can do the shared screen where I can show you guys other stuff. I can do live interviews. Shortly, I should have my green screen. I don't know when it'll be in. I don't know if it will have a stand with it. But if not, I'm going to be able to do something because I can build stuff pretty quick. You hit that little, you see the little dollar sign down there below the chat box? You just hit that. Oh, okay. Well, I'm 43, so that explains it. Yeah, I used to watch him on Nitro too. I used to like how he wore his hair and his beard back then. I thought that was pretty awesome. Do you remember Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks? No, I don't. I remember Haystacks Calhoun, but I don't remember Giant Haystacks. I don't know, maybe if they were the same person. Not sure. I may sign. Did you go to any of the wrestlings? It's me back when the Monday Night Wars was going on. Man, that was good back then. And it's actually coming back a little bit. They got the Wednesday Night Wars now. They got NXT, which is the best WWE show going, in my opinion. It's better than Raw and SmackDown easily. And it's going up against AEW every Wednesday night from the 8 to 10 p.m. slot. So check that out, guys. Instead of the Monday Night Wars, we got the. I never made it to Nitro. It's me. But I did make it to Monday Night Raw. I've been to Raw a few times. I've been to SmackDown. I've been to a pay-per-view. I went to, oh, shoot, what was the name of that? I've got a shirt upstairs in my closet I bought from that show. It was in Rupp Arena in Lexington. It's when Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon took on Shawn Michaels, and it was God. It was just a big spotlight coming down from the ceiling. Oh, yeah, Upstanding Citizen. You could go on YouTube, man, and watch that CWA wrestling when Bill Dundee and Jerry Lawler was going at it. It was awesome. Stone Cold has a new show on right now. He called, what's the name of it? Anyway, he interviewed the Undertaker Sunday night after the Survivor Series, and the Undertaker for one of times and very seldom he was out of character. So if you want to go see a video where you can actually hear what the Undertaker sounds like and hear him talk about stories of his life, pretty good show to watch. It's on the WWE Network, $9.99 a month. There's another one. Damn it, WWE and AEW wrestling. I'm doing commercials for these guys. What's going on around here? I'm just playing, guys. I do love wrestling. No, I've always loved wrestling. I actually collect wrestling belts. I know that's crazy. A lot of people say you're 43 years old. That's crazy. But I'll tell you the story, guys, if you want to hear it. If not, just turn it on mute for a minute. But back in the day when I was a kid, we was poor. We was poor as dirt. We didn't have a lot at all, very little. And I can remember watching. It was called. It came on Saturday nights on TBS at 6:05. It used to be the NWA, and then it went over to WCW when Ted Turner bought it. Well, I used to love seeing those belts when the guys would come out and they had a belt. And I thought, man, those belts are beautiful. And I was like, I know I'll never be a wrestler, but I'll be a manager, and I just want to hold one of those belts. And so I never did as a kid. But as I got older and I got a good job and I made good money, my kids are taken care of, my bills are paid. I didn't buy these and put anything off. Although I have spent quite a bit of money on these wrestling belts, believe that. It's crazy. And I've actually got quite a few. And I'm only going to collect a total of 16, and I've got, I think, 13 or 14 right now. And once I get to my 16th one, I'm stopping because I've got 4 DTOF cases, which are the glass cases, and I've got my belts in them. And I've even got a University of Kentucky basketball belt that I had custom made. I actually drew the artwork for it, and I actually kind of copied it from the NWA tag team belt from back in the 80s. Undertaker, when he returned on his bike, yeah, I never really kind of liked that character. 16, because I have 4 DTOF cases, and each one of them holds 4 belts. And I don't really want to have any more cases than that because, I mean, they're nice. They look good. I put lights in them and everything to show them off, but it's just 16's enough. I mean, they cost a lot of money and stuff like that. And, you know, I got enough. 16's enough for me. You know, I've got every belt I ever wanted. So, unless they come out with one in the future that I really like, I might, you know, put another one in there or something. But can we watch wrestling together on your channel? I don't know if we can do that or not. We might get a copyright strike. I got not a copyright strike, but the guy that, do you know the story about Randy Savage? It's Me, of why he left the WWF. Do you know the story of that? 6 a.m. in Australia. Good day, mate. Oh, you're not that late, Jody LV. Welcome. As you can see, I'm set up in a new area. I took my weekly bath today. Okay, it's me. The story about Randy Savage is the reason he left WWF and was not allowed in the Hall of Fame until after he passed is he had a sexual relationship with Stephanie McMahon when she was like 17 years old, and he was probably in his at least mid to late 30s probably. Oh, JoJo, you sneaky little thing, you. Ron has to change the region where you live in the super chat. Okay, I'm lost here now. Yeah, that's the truth. Sure is. Lanny Poffo, I don't know if you know it, but Lanny Poffo, the genius, Leaping Lanny, that's Randy Savage's brother in real life. And there is a YouTube video that tells the story on it. Yeah, this is actually a chair. Guys, this chair right here cost $300. Now, I didn't buy this chair, but there was a place that throwed it out as garbage. And the reason they throwed it out as garbage is because it had an arm broke off of it. This chair didn't even have a scratch anywhere on the wheels of it or anything. So I grabbed this chair and I looked at the serial number on the website on the chair, and it's like almost $400 chair that was thrown out because one of the arms was broke on it. All right, 39 people. The room's not filling up. I was going to show this movie. Yeah, it doesn't have to be changed, Jesse. They can put it in. It converts it over. I think when I cash it out, I don't know. I can't even figure out how to cash it out, so I don't even know. I do appreciate you guys that do the super chat. I really do. I do have a video that we're going to watch today. Diane, the original Shadow Woman, put it together, and we're going to watch that. And I was hoping a few more people. Yeah, I'm actually really comfortable in this chair, Abby, so it's a whole lot better than sitting on that couch. And I've got some lights set up over there to light me up a little bit because it was a little bit dark in here. And then when I get my background up, we should be set to go. I thought about actually putting one of my belt cases back behind me and showing off my 4 nicest belts. And I sent an email to Lexcalia to see if she would send me a copy of that cease and desist letter, because I'm going to take her name off of it and put mine on it. He sent me one too. I just can't get it open. And I'm going to hang that on the wall back here in a picture. I'm obviously going to move this picture. I've got actually 3 pictures that match this one. It's a set. And I'll be moving those when I place the green screen out. I just hope and hope and hope I can use that green screen during live. Because if I can't, I'm just going to have a green wall behind me. Of course, I guess I could move it. If ignorance is bliss, that explains misery. What story are you talking about? Just curious. You talking about what we're going to watch today? You got the big head now, making money off of AD. Yeah, buddy. You got that right. Well, he makes money off the backs of dead children and a dead pregnant woman, so who's worse, me or him? She's one of the people that believes everything she hears and doesn't come and check the situation out for herself. You know what I think's funny, guys? This is the funniest part of me doing the parodies of AD. They get mad of how I act when I pretend to be AD, but yet they love the man I'm pretending to be. That doesn't make any sense. I don't get that. Because I'm acting like him and they hate it. So why don't they hate the way he acts? Because that's really the way I just pretend to be him. He's really him. I just don't get it, guys. I really don't. Thank you, Jody LV. That is very nice of you to say. They listen to one person. Listen, if somebody told me, they said, "Hey, Brian, so and so's channel down there, it's a hate channel." Well, I'm not just going to show up in the chat. Hey, you're a effing hate channel. I'm going to do this and do that. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to watch and make a decision for myself. That's what I'm saying about these people that are coming over here and saying stuff like that. They don't think for themselves. If they did, they would realize that his theories have just gone completely off the Richter scale. I mean, we're talking about doing yoga and you know what I mean? We're talking about freaking doing yoga and then a sacrifice killing. I just don't get it. Where's this coming from? And you know what? This is what I think's funny, is everybody's telling him that the reason we are criticizing him is because he's close to solving the case. The case is solved. You know what I mean? So they keep saying, "Don't give up, AD. You're close. That's why they're attacking you. That's why they're attacking you. You're close to finding out." No, you're not. The case isn't even open. Oh, and I haven't received back permission if I can show this or not, because I usually don't show things unless I have permission. Who's a bully? Me? I don't bully anybody. If you know that AD's a bigger bully than me and Lex Calia put together, do you know that, Sue? why don't you just hang around for a few minutes and you'll see there is no hate whatsoever in this group. Make your own mind up. Don't listen to people your whole life. Make your own mind up. Come in here and see what's going on instead of just, it's a hate channel, I heard. I'm going in there and attacking. I mean, you're calling me a bully, but you're in my channel saying things to me. I didn't come to your house. I don't get it. So who's the bully? You showed up at my house. I didn't show up at yours. And I'm the bully. That makes a lot of sense, Sue. No wonder you have to have somebody tell you what's happened with the case in Colorado, because you can't think for yourself. And I'm usually not like this, but it just gets aggravating when you can't even come in and think for yourself. But I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm letting somebody get to me that I shouldn't. So I'm going to relax, because that's not who I am. I'm really not. So I'm going to calm down. And but it's true. I mean, just think for yourself. Don't to listen to that crap. It's just bull crap. Some people all like something in their lives. Personality, simple group mentality. When the crowds, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm letting her get me upset, and I really, to be honest with you, I should feel sorry for her, because she can't think for herself. She has to listen to AD and do what he says. So I'm sorry, Sue. I apologize that I said that stuff to you. You're more than welcome to stay, and if you're able to or want to, form an opinion for yourself. But you will find out that this is the farthest thing from a hate channel. So if you want, you're more than welcome to. If you don't, you're more than welcome not to. It's up to you. Let's see. We got 54. Do you guys want to watch that movie now that Diane put together for us? Yeah, I mean, Grant, who did I bully? I didn't go over there and say anything to them. That's what I don't understand. They come over here, and it's not. She's not the only one. Every day when I get up, I've got 2 or 3 that are just like, "Hey, you fat, dirty bastard! Why don't you take a bath? You got lice in your beard, and your beard's filthy." And I'm like, I wash my beard every day. But sometimes it don't bother me. It really don't. It really don't. So yeah, they just blindly take his word for it. That's exactly right. It's like they can't think for themselves and come over and form their own opinion. So, and then she calls me the bully. I don't get that, but okay, I'm a bully. AD spews more hate, violent venom from his mouth in one show than I do in a whole year. Thank you, Irish. Appreciate that. Mine's not that. Mine's all raggedy, shaggedy looking. I can see why they say it's dirty looking, because it's just kind of shaggy. I need to kind of trim it and form it up into shape. She needs to go piss up a rope, really. How do you piss up a rope? That reminds me of a story. It's me. My rap sheet's a mile long. AD tells them that too, by the way, and it's not. I've been to jail one time in my life, and I learned my lesson. And I admit it. I own it. I own up to it. I did it. I did wrong. And but I was in court one time. Now this wasn't over that. This was like a speeding ticket or something. Not nothing major at all. And there was a guy in there, and he, hello Ian, how are you? He had been in the drunk tank all night, and he was in court. And when they arrested him, he was pulling a chain up Main Street. This was like 2:00 in the morning. Well, Sue, stick around, form your own opinion. Just there's not any hate here. That's what I'm saying. Just don't listen to AD. Form your own opinion. Stick around for a minute. So anyway, there's this guy in court. He's been in the drunk tank all night, and he was pulling a chain up the street, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And the judge asked him. I was there sitting. It was funny. He said, "I do have to ask you, sir." He said, "Why was you pulling that chain up Main Street for?" And the guy looked at him. He said, "Have you ever tried pushing a chain?" I swear to God. And the judge was like, "Yeah, good point." And he just let the guy go. He actually threw his charge out and everything after he told him that. So it was pretty funny, I thought. Pretty hard to push a chain. All right, let's watch this. Let's watch this movie that Diane has made for us. There's a few people in here now, and those that don't see it, they can come back later and watch it. In the law, let's see how I got to do this. I got to figure this out. Okay, here we go. I think I can do this. Yeah, here we go. Now, can you guys still see me here? Just curious. All right. Now, let me know, guys. Well, I won't be able to see you, so I'll tell you what, for the first couple minutes, I'm going to leave it small, and that way I can make sure you guys can hear the sound. Let me know if you guys can you hear the sound. And if you can, I'll take it back over to it. There's no sound right now, but did you hear the elephant? Okay, so you guys can hear it. Jesse, if anything happens where you can't see it or hear it, send me a message, please. Let me start this back to the beginning so we don't miss anything, because I want you guys to see it all.
A husband desperately wants an answer to who killed his wife.
It has been nearly 5 months since Liz Barraza was shot and killed in her driveway in Tomball while she was setting up for a garage sale. Investigators still have no idea who did it or why.
Photojournalist Eric Derelia sat down with Liz's husband, Sergio. Here's his story in his own words.
The relationship we had together was just honestly something out of a storybook. She was just super kind, super giving. She was just the person I always was excited to come home to after work, you know. Now I come home to an empty house. Life just doesn't make sense at times. And this is one of those times that it's just something that just really goes against nature. But to know that there's video evidence of somebody actually committing this act and the person is still out there is just mind-boggling to me. In this day of age, I would have assumed they would be being served justice for what they did to her, because she was just so innocent. To bring it out so people can see what happened to her, who she was, and just tried to make it a beautiful moment. Forever and always. It was a very sad night, but it was very beautiful to see how many people came out to help support the family. It's really beautiful to see the community care about this, and to care about me, and to care about my family and my wife. It's just a perfect depiction of who she was. Just so happy. There's not a day that I don't think about her. There's not a moment where she's not in my head somewhere.
Crime Stoppers is offering $20,000 for information leading to an arrest in this case. You can head to our website, khu.com, for another look at the surveillance video. If you know anything, call Crime Stoppers.
Scared the shit out of me. Kind of see a face in that. I do. I don't know if you guys see that. You see the face in that? I can't see your all's comments at all right now, but now watch this. She gets startled when the woman walks up. You can see her jump. Watch this. So see, she got startled a little bit right there. Now it almost looks like she's got a gun pointed at her right now. So right off the bat. And now it looks like she hands something to her. But it almost looks like she has the gun on her right from the start. What do you guys think? Was that last shot to the head? That's what it looks like to me. I hate watching video footage like this, but I mean, if you want to know the full case, it's almost like you have to watch it. It's hard to watch. Okay, I'm just going to stop it for a minute and make sure everything's going okay in the chat and everything. So, what do you guys think about that so far? And also, I see what you guys are saying now. They said that truck cased the neighborhood the day before. So, are you guys liking the film? You like it? Kindness Cake, I can only read back so far. It won't let me go back very far at all. Derry, it was very early in the morning. It was like 6:58, 6:53, something like that in the morning. So I just wanted to, where I couldn't see anybody's comments or anything, I just wanted to make sure, see if you guys were interested in it. And if you, Ron, chat is going quick. We have to scroll up after. Well, it only lets me go back so far, so it'll probably just, there's no way that I can watch the chat at the same time. All right, so I'm going to start this back since you guys are liking it. And we'll watch to the end of it. All right. I'll be right back. So it looks like the truck pulls up and parks right across the street. Now, how is the person walking? What do you think? Is it a man's walk or is it a female's walk? Now, another thing to notice, it looks like the headlights are pointing down the street, like towards us, towards that tree. So if we can, let's see if we can watch when she runs across the street. Does she get back in on the passenger side or the driver's side? So see, right there, she pulls the gun out. She's already got the gun out right away. She or he, whichever, the perpetrator, has the gun right now. So the gun came out at first, so that was immediate. It wasn't an argument that escalated. So right from the beginning, she had the plans to shoot the victim. Now, right here in a second, it almost looks like she hands her something. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Well, one thing is for sure, they didn't want to just harm this person. They definitely wanted to end the victim's life. That's one thing for sure. The 3 shots look like they're all to the head, upper body, and then the final one to me. Now let's see where she runs to. Does she run to the passenger side or the driver's side? Because I can see the headlights of the truck. So let's see if we can see. Okay, so she goes in front of the truck, so she's the driver.
The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed.
And here she's pulling off.
Only the names.
I don't know if there's any way they can see, and yeah, I can't see nothing inside that truck.
Only the names.
It's definitely a Nissan Frontier, though, without a doubt. Because the other video, when you see it come in the neighborhood, it's definitely looks like a black or really dark colored Nissan Frontier. So right here is pretty much just showing the same thing. So I'm going to skip up here too a little bit. Okay, right here you're going to see the truck come into the neighborhood, and you can tell it's a Nissan Frontier. Now, Diane has made this video, not me, so that's her opinion of the footage. Okay, so that definitely looks like the same truck. It's got the headlights and the fog lights, just like the truck driving away had. It's got the double cab, just like the truck pulling away.
The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed.
Oh, it kind of does look like Gator, don't it?
Only the names have been changed.
Isn't that true right there? That's a good one for AD. Now, guys, I didn't make this video. I'm just showing it. So all this stuff that's being said is not my opinion or anything like that. Just so, okay. So, just so, just a second. Sorry about that.
Okay.
All right. So, what do you guys think? You could surely tell that the Diane made it. The she's known as What Do You See on our YouTube channel. She is the lady who originally found the shadows. I don't know. That's a good quote though, isn't it? I'd like to find out who that was by. Now, what do you guys think? You could obviously tell that the she ran to the driver's side of the truck because the headlights were facing that way. You could see her go, and unless she got in the back, that looked like a 4-door truck. She could have done that to confuse the camera if she knew there was a camera there. So, yeah, and if there was a note handed off to her, what did the note say? Because after the killer shot her for the last time, the perpetrator, did not pick up the note. So the note should have still been there on the scene if there was a note handed off. Yeah, that case right there, that's a good one, I think, for us to. And the garage sale was being held to fund a trip for her and her husband to go to Orlando, I think, to like a Star Wars convention or something. Murders Act alone. Yeah, the Elizabeth, the victim, when the perpetrator first walked up, you could tell she was startled. If the killer was a female, wow, I mean, just the way that she stood over top of her for the last shot, man, that was. Do you think the last shot was to the head or the chest? It looks to me like it's to the head. Let me see if I can find the interview with her dad. Her dad did an interview, and it was pretty good. Not pretty good, but okay. So here's a video with the a father. Lisa, this is the one where the husband had just left for work like 5 minutes before the shooting happened. It says from all the investigation, there appears to be nothing in her past that would have suggested anything like this ever happened to her. It looked to me like she fell. She was facing the perpetrator, and it looked to me like she fell backwards and fell on her back, the back of her head hitting the concrete. Yeah, Jody, I hope you all like that. Diane made that. She makes a lot of good videos, so she might want to make us some more if you all enjoyed that one. Yeah, I definitely think she landed face up. Yeah, so the husband had just left. So did the person, did they know the husband was leaving? They had to have. If they done it right after he left, they probably may have been even sitting down the street with the headlights off, and after he passes, they turn their headlights on and drive in. Yeah, Ian, that's a good point. They did definitely. They didn't care to do the kill shot, did they? To me, Derry, I honestly don't think, from what I've seen of the husband's interviews, that. But then again, I mean, look at Chris Watts. Yeah, I don't. It's just hard to say. I mean, who knows? A lot of people think, they're saying it's a woman, but a lot of people think that it's actually a man dressed as a woman to uh, fool the CC. It's almost like they knew there was a CCTV camera there. Stephanie, not that I know of. I don't know that she was pregnant, and I'm not sure about that either. Sally, that's a good question. Did she advertise it in the paper? Yeah, Lisa, you're exactly right. And we've got this footage, and look how much, just this one little bit of footage. But this one little bit of footage tells us so much, but yet tells us so little at the same time. Do you guys agree with that? Because you can see the make of the truck, you can see the color, you can see the perpetrator, you can see what they were wearing. The way the shots were done, it was like it was a hit right after the husband leaves. See, there's so much information here, that was given to us, but yet still not solved the case. Yeah, Jody LV, that's a good point too. They parked that truck right outside of the camera range. So think about that. They knew where that camera was. To me, it sounds like they did. And what kind of camera was that? Was that a camera like Nate had? Was it a doorbell camera? Was it? I don't know. Just it was definitely like an older style CCTV camera, in my opinion, because the newer ones, are color and pretty much high definition and anything like that. Yeah, I wonder. Let me go online and see if there is any drone footage of. I think that Diane told me there was drone footage, so let me see if I can find it. See if I. Okay, there is there is aerial footage. So let me share the stream, and then we'll watch the aerial footage of it. So give me just a second to get this pulled up. How did I have this last night? That's how I had it last night. Okay. So let me do this. Okay, let's see if we can see which house is taped off here. Okay, so that must be that house right there. So the killer parked in that cul-de-sac, the little circular area there at the end of the street. Or no, wait, they've got that roped off up there. That must be the house right there. That's where all the police are. They just had rope down the street on that one to block the road off, probably. So the truck probably parked right there where them people are standing, somewhere in that area. Now let's see if we can see. I think I seen a camera on the corner of that one house, right there where does that look like a camera right on the corner of that house? I can't point it out to you guys, but well, I don't know. It looks like one on that house too. You can't really tell. So this is aerial footage of it. All right, back guys, I'm gonna grab me something, like I said, and I've got a headache. Oh man, is that stuff she had? Is there still stuff? There's still stuff. Yep. Look, there's still stuff sitting there that she had out for the yard sale or the garage sale. Wow, that's Look, you see the Star Wars helmet, the white helmet down there on the ground? I see that. They did say she had Star Wars memorabilia for sale. Now somebody said, would it be a robbery of that? Well, no, they would have took that helmet right there. That helmet's probably worth some money to a collector. That's sad, guys. I mean, the yard sale stuff's still sitting right out there. So the truck was probably parked where that police car in the back is, by the police line, across from the black car. That was probably close to where the perpetrator parked, maybe a little bit further back. I would like to see where this camera. Oh, guys, look, you can see the blood in the driveway. Oh, man. Jeez. Good Lord. And just a note, she didn't die until the next day. So she didn't, even though she was shot like she was, she did not die until the next day. So, yeah, that's terrible. And like I said, even after the 4 shots, she didn't pass away till the next day. So, that's very brutal. And like I said, there's a lot of information we've got. You have a news channel 7, I'm sure. I'm not sure. That happened in Texas. So I think Denver is channel 7, isn't it? I'm not sure. Stupid question, but did she sell something that broke? I doubt that. Goobobble. I don't think buying something at a garage sale and it breaking would be a reason to come back and kill the person. I don't know what that means, but I guess you do. So, good Lord, the chat's moving fast. See if I can slow it down. Okay, it looks like it slowed down, don't it? We don't really know anything about the husband. Yeah, Diane, was you here? Did you see your movie play? Hello, Pamela. How are you? Got a stylus and a cigarette. Good idea. Can't have been a professional hit. Okay, Jam. Why do you say that? Uh-oh, look at there. Woo! I'm like AD. We'll have lights. I think I'm going to get like you know how them police cars have bar lights on top of their cars? I think I'm going to have a set of them up in here, and every time a super chat hits, I'm going to have them lights going off everywhere. Oh, really? Thank you, Liz. I appreciate it. I really do. Let's see. Now, Jan made a statement there a minute ago that it couldn't have been a professional hit, and I just want to know her opinion on why she thinks it. So, Jan, why do you think it wouldn't be a professional hit? Love the direction your channel is going. Thank you, Pamela. I have big plans for it. I've actually moved. I'm in my kitchen at the kitchen table. I've got my nice chair back from my daughter. If she's watching this, you're not getting your chair back. I got the chair anyway. I just let you use it, okay? Too many shots. You think so? Well, yeah, that is a good point because, and also a good question would be if it was a professional hit, there would probably been a silencer on that gun. And Kelly here says that Kelly says the authorities think more than one person is involved. So, yeah, 4 shots. And if there wasn't a silencer on that gun, that's a good point. That's a real good point. I wasn't even thinking about that. As far as I know, Dane, the husband is not a suspect as far as I know. Yeah, rage and overkill. That's a good point. It looks like somebody that was pretty upset. You usually don't shoot someone 4 times unless you're, have some kind of, like if you just want to kill somebody, you probably just walk up and shoot them once. If you're pissed off at the person, you're going to shoot them several times. So that's another good point. Grant says it's an amateur hit, but a hit all the same. That's a good possibility. They could have hired, if it is a hit, they could have hired somebody that wasn't very experienced. Now, did the gun have a silencer on it? If the gun had a silencer on it, it wouldn't matter how many shots came out because you wouldn't hurt it. Yeah, that's true too. They also left her laying there alive because she didn't die until the next day. That's another good point. See, guys, we're good at this stuff. And you guys like true crime like I do. And I think this channel is going to take off, guys. I really do. Because this is just one case. There are so many cases out there that we could go over. Well, I think the shots we heard, I think were added by Diane. I'm not sure of that, but I think they were because I seen a video where you didn't hear the shots. So, super sleuths here. Yeah, we're not just sleuths, we're super sleuths. I don't have spanners, I've got super spanners. How long did Sue Bryan stay in the room after we went to the video where I couldn't see her comments? She's still here, or did she go? Stephanie M, that's a good question. How long have you been on? What have I missed? I've been on for an hour and 25 minutes, and dang, it don't seem like it's been that long. Thank you, Lisa. We have watched a video that Diane, the original founder of the Shadows, she made us a video about the Elizabeth Barraza case in Texas, and we watched that video. So if you missed it, just after the live's over, you can go back and watch it, and the video's in the live. Yeah, too many shots for a professional, but what if they hired somebody, a professional hit from an inexperienced hitman? And what about that? You could have that. Just a theory. See, with this case, there's nobody in jail. Like with a certain case, it's closed. There's people in jail. With this case, nobody's in jail. And coming up with theories, we might see something. The more eyes that are on something, in my opinion, the better, because you could have 10 people looking at the same thing and not see something, and the 11th man that walks up says, "Look right there, there it is," and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, there it is." So, hello, Mel, how are you? So you might not see something that somebody else does see. Just a point. I mean, I don't know what you guys think about that. It was personal. A hired shooter wouldn't have. Yeah, That's a good. And also, what was that a note passed? If it was, what did that note say? Because the killer did not pick the. If it was a note, did not pick it back up off the ground. No, we are not sure this is a woman. They think it's a possibility it could be a man in a house coat and a wig just to give the appearance of a woman. Somebody said a comment right back there. I want right here. That's what I was saying earlier. So there was a note, but police haven't. Now, see, that doesn't make sense. If they say they don't have any leads or anything like that, um, and Jan, they said that from what they could find, they looked back, and there was nothing like any relation to gangs. They didn't know any drug money. They was never drug addicts. They didn't know, so they said from what they can tell that it wasn't anything related to their past. Yeah, the note is very crucial evidence. I would love to know what the note said, but that could be everything right there. Um, well, now Abby, they did say the other day. I watched a TV interview the other day. They said that they're serving a couple of warrants with the Texas Rangers, and they said that after they serve these warrants, they believe that this case might go solved. They could have told the husband what was in the note and just not released it to the public. That could be a possibility. Lots about the case on Reddit. I'm looking for I read about evidence on her body. Okay, Maddie, just let us know if you find anything good. One camera, surely the other. Yeah, in today's day and time, just about every household has a camera on it. Oh, really, Andrea? I'm sorry to hear about that. How long ago did that happen? Yeah, Diane seems to. Yeah, Diane, are you still in the room? That's a good point, Jody V. LV. They could be holding back the note for the evidence later on to prove something there. Diane, why do you think the footage was tampered with? Oh my, Andrea, that's horrible. Jesus. 2007. God almighty. Now, where was that at, Andrea? Okay, I understand. Saskatoon, Canada. Paul Theodore Jacobson. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, Andrea. That's terrible. Not to mention the white truck behind the suspect car. Now, I didn't see that. And where's that at, Jerry? Now, Diane, which are you talking about, when the truck pulls up or when the truck leaves after the murder? Linwood, Kansas. Please look it up. His name was Randy Leach. Okay, I will do. Fag time. That's a cigarette in UK. Maybe it's some kind of demonic cult. Yeah, maybe they were doing yoga before it happened. Man, that is just crazy that AD thinks that yoga has something to do with it. Yeah, Diane said something about the patches he was wearing on his jacket at the end of the video. Okay. Not funny thing, but it is an odd thing that the husband had just left when this occurred. But yeah, that'd be a good point. See the back of the jacket. Yeah, we get so much information from that one clip. The bizarre unsolved case of Randy Leach. Wow, guys, I mean, that's so many clues out of that case yet. And that's just out of the video footage. It really got to me, guys, when I seen that yard sale stuff still sitting there, when they had it all roped off. That kind of got to me a little bit. And another thing, Kelly, they said the truck was in the neighborhood of the neighborhood the day before. Somebody was going to look at Reddit there a minute ago. Did you find anything? Whoever was going to go look at on Reddit. I'm supposed to be eating with my boyfriend now. You better go eat. You can always watch this later. Yeah, hit like and subscribe if you ain't subscribed up yet, please. Helps me a lot. You can even hit the unlike button if you want. That still helps me too. Shows interaction on the channel. A lot of people don't know that. That's why I never leave a thumbs down on AD's channel. Yeah, Kelly, that's a good point because it's almost like that truck was parked right out of that camera range. I mean, you could see the headlights, the light from the headlights, but they was out. But you could also see her, her or him. I keep saying her because it looks like a her. The perpetrator run in front of the truck and go to the driver's side. Okay, yeah, but too long. We watched a video that Diane, the real armchair detective, she found the shadows. She made us a video to watch on the Elizabeth Barraza case. A real mystery, good case to talk about. Chat's moving fast. There's so much more interesting than wearing out the once case day after day. Thank you, Ron. You're welcome, Jan. You're very welcome. They knew exactly where to park. Plus, running gate is like a man for sure, in my opinion. And it also, in a way, to me, and I know this sounds crazy to say this, but it almost looks like a wig, in my opinion. Whoa, good Lord. That's the biggest one I had. I'm going to have to get lights flashing in here in a minute, really. That's, gosh, infinite beauty. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Gee, wow, I appreciate that so much. You're gonna get me all tore up here. Why give her a note and then kill her? Do you think she read it? Well, it clearly looks like she gave her time to read the note, doesn't it? Because the police said that there was an 8-second time frame between when she handed her the note and the first shot went off. Really, infinite beauty. That was very generous of you. Thank you very much. Really, that's super. I mean, everybody that donates, God, I appreciate it. I keep going like this, I might be a full-time YouTuber. Uh-oh, guys, I just got an emergency alert on my phone. I'm under a flash flood warning until 6:45 p.m. It's been raining for a couple of days. So a flash flood warning for my area until 6:45, and it is really, really pouring rain out there. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I know this sounds a little crazy, but the hair appeared to be a wig to me. I don't know how you all feel about that. Just the way that the hair and it could just be me thinking that, but the hair just didn't look like natural hair to me. I don't know. Oh, the roads are like glass with ice here. I went out earlier and it was raining so hard, and I was like, I'm staying in for the day. I'm a homebody anyway, so it didn't bother me a bit to stay home. My son went out, that's why I had to mute it there at the first. And he ran to the gas station, and I told him to get me a couple of Red Bulls because I'm going to go all night. I'm doing an all-nighter, guys. I might do 48 hours. I might do 27 hours. I might do 64 hours. Who knows what I'm going to do? Yeah, I have a Tillo. I thought it was. It looked like a wig, I thought, too. Just by the way that it moved and stuff. See, the only thing bad about me setting up my studio in here is when I was in the living room, I could when I went to share the screen, I could go to watch my TV and see all your guys' comments still. And that's why when I was playing the movie, I couldn't see your comments. Bron, could you play the original video again, not slowed down? Well, I didn't slow it down. Diane did, so, and I'm not good at all with editing videos and stuff like that. So yay, all nighter. Well, you took off on us last night, Jody LV. You didn't even hang with us till the end last night. So you're going to hang with us till the end. All talk, no action. Who said that? I'll show you all talk, no action. You could bypass that. How do you bypass that? That's what time it is here, Infinite Beauty. It's 3:43 exactly. Oh gosh, why? Is she all right? What's wrong? Oh, Infinite Beauty. I hope everything's okay, and that was really very generous of you. I don't know what to say except thank you. Oh, it was 6 a.m. Well, you had a better reason to leave then. It was a little bit later. I think, what time did I finally get off last night? Was it 2 or 3 in the morning? It was pretty late. Oh, God. I'm sorry about that, Infinite. Jeez. You know, sometimes you get up and you think you're having a bad day, and then somebody tells you a story like that of what they're going through, and it really brings it into perspective that your day really isn't that bad. The pretend AD as too caring. Yeah. What was that? AD too caring. Stop it. I don't understand what that means, but okay. Thank you, JoJo. I'm a lot better than I used to be. I'll tell you that. Oh, I know, Andrea. I love it. Just imagine how big AD's channel would be if he didn't run everybody off that had a different theory than him. I mean, if I was to say, I think that was actually a man dressed as a woman, and then one of you guys disagreed with me, and then I'll just kick you out. That doesn't make any sense to me. AD sending hugs, that's not like him. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused, Jenny, what you're talking about. Well, you've bettered yourself. We all can every day. That is true, JoJo. If you learn from your mistake, is it really a mistake? Now, if you do something and you don't learn from it and you do it again, then it's a continuing mistake. My dad always told me, I talk about my dad a lot on here, and he's been dead for 22 years now. He died when I was just about ready to turn 21 years old. So I've had more years alive without my dad than I had with him. So, and that's just hard to imagine that. But my dad always told me, I can remember, and I'll tell my daughter this, and she acts just like I did when he told me. He said, there's no point in saying you're sorry if you're going to do the same thing again. If you're not sorry, you're sorry you won't do it again. And that's what my dad used to tell me. And I'll tell my daughter that, and she acts the same way I did when my dad told me. So that's what I don't get too upset with my kids when they do stuff like that, because I think I turned out all right after all these years. So I'm hoping to hear that too. They do that too. I know my son's turned it around a lot. Gosh, when he was young, he was a hellion. Jeez. And now he's a pretty good kid at 22 years old. Yeah, I'm actually going to go look out real quick and check the rain and see what's going on. Real quick. I'm going to spawn right here to the door. Oh, yeah, it's really raining hard, guys. If I could bring my camera over here, I would show you. It's really coming down. And there's a flash flood warning until, I think it says 6:45 tonight. See, 6:45 flash flood warning. I'm a gent. Yeah, I try to be. Illinois, well, you're close to where I'm at then. It's me. I'm in Kentucky, so I'm probably, your rain that you're having is probably moving into us. Is there any snow on the backside of this big storm coming through? Yeah, it's not just a watch. It's a flash flood warning. So, welcome back, Dari. Yeah, we finished our video, and here where I live, there is a just got a weather alert on my phone. We have a flash flood warning until 6:45, so about 3 more hours we're under a flash flood warning, not just a watch, a warning. Yeah, you're sending that shit. It's coming this way too. I'll tell you, because it's been raining. It's rained here all day. I went out earlier, and I said, nope, I'm coming back in. And like I said, I like to be a homebody anyway, so it didn't bother me a bit to come back in the house. Yeah, I don't have to go anywhere. We've got food, we've got stuff to drink. I don't know about other states, but in Kentucky we drink a lot of pop. Some of y'all call it soda. We call it pop here. So we got pop, we got milk, water, we got food, and roof over our head, so we're good. And we don't have to go anywhere. If we did, I have a 4-wheel drive, so if we had to go anywhere, we would be all right. Dun 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 dun. Sometimes he has to kick out the flat. I'm on herbal tea, hardcore. Cassius, I'm moving to the capital. 72 people in the room. I should have waited a little while to show my movie. It looks like more people's coming in now. Well, they can always watch it on the replay. It's on there. I'd hate to show it again for everybody that's already saw it, you know. I just can't get over somebody that just to be that brazen to walk up to somebody in a neighborhood and shoot them 4 times like that. Oh, they call it pop in West Virginia also. Yeah, I went to school with the kid. He was so funny. He had a funny what was his name? He had a funny last name, and I think I can't really remember. He was a crazy kid, and he was from California, and he moved down here when we was all in high school, and we'd be like, let's go to the store and get a pop, and he's like, what are you talking about? Go to the store and get a pop? Like a pop, you know, you drink a pop. He's like, soda? We call it soda where I'm from. And I was like, what the hell's a soda? So it just goes to show you how just a few states apart can make a difference in what you call something. I don't know what the temperature is here, if it's getting close to freezing or what. Let me check the temperature. It's 50 degrees here. And it's supposed to get down to 34 tonight. So if there's a lot of water on the streets, it could freeze. Pop in the UK? Okay. I thought it was kind of just a local thing to like Kentucky and the surrounding states. So I guess not. Yeah, we call it pop. Go get me a pop. It's on my iPad and it's Dick. No, about sorry. Okay. I don't know what that means. Georgia, it's Coke. Yeah, even Pepsi and everything's Coke, right? Get me a Coke. Yeah, and in the UK, they what is it they call biscuits? Because biscuits here are completely different than what they are in the UK. Was it just the camera, or had it been snowing? Everything looked. It was just the camera because they was having a garage sale, and I don't know. See that's another thing that confuses me because this was in January. Now I know in January in Kentucky, you wouldn't have a yard sale because it'd be too cold. I guess we could probably go online and see what the temperature was in Tomball, Texas on that day. We can do that, can't you? Can you do that? I'm like AD. I don't know. Get one of my spiders. Somebody do that for me. No, I'm just kidding. I can do it myself. I'm not like him. What date was that? Does anybody remember what date it was? Was it January 29th? 50 bikini weather. Shit. What do you call we call biscuits like they are made of like dough, flour and water, and you make a dough and you roll it out with a rolling pin and you put it in the oven. It fluffs up to it's like a bread material, and it's kind of got a crunchy top on it, and it gets a little bit crunchy on the bottom. That's what we call biscuits. Biscuits and gravy, yummy. cakes and pies, cookies. Yeah, it's weird how, and isn't it odd, guys, how so many places in the world, and here we are all together here on YouTube. And they say different like cultures and stuff can't get along, and we all get along just fine. I'm just a dumb old country boy with a southern drawl that everybody likes. It seems like Kentucky, as in chicken. Now, well, Kentucky Fried Chicken. They don't call it that anymore, though. They call it KFC. They dropped the Kentucky off of it now. Life insurance, I knew it. Our scones, bro. Or our dumpling. Adore the accent, Braun. Thank you. Well, I about told y'all where cookie is biscuits. Yeah. Love learn. Yeah, I do too. I love like it's like the other day I was talking about the woman. Yeah, let me show you guys this lady. Does anyone anybody have any problems with like a church video if I play it? I know some people aren't into religion and stuff, but I just want to show you this lady I was telling you guys about, how she can sing. I won't play it long, just a couple minutes so you can hear her. Because I said she had a great set of pipes on her, and everybody from the UK was like, boobs. And I was like, what? Here, pipes means like lungs, to belt out a big, big loud tone out of your lungs. That's what we mean. So let me see if I can find her here. She's if I'll tell you what, guys, if anyone in the world is going to heaven, it will be this woman right here. She is a powerful woman. When this woman prays for you, prayers happen. I'll tell you. She is. Let me find it here. Here's a good one. Well, I got to share the screen. Okay, so this is her right here. She's the woman on the left, not the one singing right now. Let me get it back. So she's the lady in the lighter color flower top on the left, the shorter black hair. Not this one here. Here she goes. y'all think about that? I think she's good. I don't know what y'all think, but that makes me want to go to church. Yeah, the sound quality isn't that good, but that woman, she can sure. That right there is a Pentecostal church. I don't know if any of you guys ever been to a Pentecostal church. You could be in the crowd and somebody just take off running and jump over 3 or 4 rows of pews, and they'll fall out in the floor and just different things like that. And I don't know if I can find one of her. Let me look on my phone and see if I can find one, and then that way I won't have to look on the computer. Oh, it says I'm live. Imagine that. Huh. Let me see if I can find one. I've never seen a time when that's just her preaching. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, upstanding citizen. I appreciate that. I don't see. Listening to music like that just makes me want to go to church tomorrow. That right there is a Pentecostal church, and it is a powerful church. Thank you, upstanding citizen. By the way, that means a lot to me. It really does. It's I can't believe I've got. It just blows my mind that I have 1,000 subscribers, and I get so many in a room every night just to go over crime stuff with me and everything. I know I talk about it all the time, but I don't know. Maybe I need to shut up about it. I don't know. Go to church, Braun. Yeah, I need to. I haven't been in probably a month or so. I know my mom, she likes me to go with her every now and then. She goes to that church right there. And when I went to church, that's where I went to. Mel, you're Pentecostal? That's pretty cool. Upstanding citizen, are they going to bed on us? Jojo, I'm not really. Yeah, that's very, very true, Mel. You're like the second person in my life I've heard that. I'm not religious. That's what I say. I'm not religious. I'm a Christian. That's what I tell people. Yeah, surprise her and take. Yeah, that would be a good idea. You guys are going to talk me into going to church tomorrow. So, was stuck in Guy's hospital yesterday on lockdown. Thanks for another terror attack. Yeah, I heard something about AD mentioning that last night. Well, Jerry, that first video I showed you, that was a group called the Singing Cooks. They go all over the United States and do that. Brought up Salvation Army. I know a lot of people that go to the Salvation Army Church. There's nothing wrong with that. I love how people call Jesse back Jesse Bach. I think that's funny. I like that. That's a pretty cool name, Bach. Jody LV, what was awful? I didn't see the first part of that. Yeah, Jan, here you hear a funny story, Jan P. This is how much they call me a hate channel. And the other day, a guy messaged me from one of the groups that call me a hate channel, and he said, "Hey, I was just watching your channel the other day, and you only had 300 subs." And he said, "Now you got." Oh yeah, okay, Joey LV. Yeah, I know. Okay, I see what you're saying now. I'm sorry about that. Well, he said you had 300 subs just a few days ago. Now you got 1,000. He said, "Why don't you go ahead and admit it? You bought 1,000 subs and a bunch of views." And I thought, if I bought 1,000 subs, I'd have 1,300. Where do these people come from? And Lex Callia, she has a video right now of a woman messaging her and just over and over talking about freedom of speech, and then saying she can't talk about AD. And I was thinking, do they not see the hypocrisy in what they say? This is not a hate channel, guys. I don't hate AD. I don't even dislike AD. I like doing parodies of him. I find him comical to me. And he says he wants to be a comedian. If he wanted to be a comedian, he would laugh at himself. He takes offense to it when he should take. I've always heard imitation is the finest form of flattery. Now, what happened to that? Yeah, I mean, you guys seen the night that I hit 1,000. We was all in here, and it was just unbelievable. It was like wow, that was a powerful night right there, because we had like 930 or 940 people, and then boom. Oh well, okay, Diane, welcome. Yeah, somebody was telling me, I don't know how true it is, that last night on 80s Live when he had the doctor on, that he made some sort of comments about that terror attack that wasn't true. Anybody know anything about that? Or your face made me cry. You were in awe. Oh, really? When was that, Janet? The night we got the 1,000? Thank you. Oh man, that's crazy. Oh, thank you, Janet. I appreciate that. Hey, Texas Cindy, where are you from? No, I'm just kidding. How are you doing? Hey, yourself. The unicorn. Somebody said the unicorn's in the room. You know what was funny the other night when I made that video about the Pulitzer Prize winning thing? And at the end of it, it showed my face, and it was just one of them pictures I took, and I looked just goofy as all get out. I had my AD get up on, and then it was supposed to be a unicorn, but it didn't show the horn coming out the top of the head, and just looked like I showed a picture of a horse. I thought, gosh. Yeah, so it looked just like I showed a picture of a horse for no reason, and it was a unicorn, but it didn't show the horn. And I was like, well, that's going to make me look like a real jackass. I can't believe, Mel, you're a Pentecostal. That blows my mind. I mean, I'm glad. I like that, but I just... Have you ever got in the spirit and jumped over a bunch of pews? Yeah, see, everybody thought it was a horse, and it was a unicorn. Hang on, I'm going to do an AD here and show you guys a picture on my phone. because I want to show you it was a unicorn and it looked like a horse. And I was like, well, heck for. But here it is right here. That's the picture I put up there, and it never showed the horn. It come across the screen like that right there. And it didn't even have the writing on the bottom. So it looked like I just showed a picture of a horse. I also seen some shirts on Facebook today. Now check these out. Then you get focused. Can you see that? Moxley Crew. Now check this one out. Wonder who was wearing that. I don't know. I just seen the pictures on Facebook. So I don't know who they are or anything. But we need to make some shirts. What do y'all think about that? Have some shirts in because can't you do a merchandise store on YouTube? Okay, so here is I got permission to show the picture. This is going to be hard to do because you're not going to be able to see if I hold my phone up there. Let me see if I can bring it up on my mail and show it to you guys on a split screen. Because this will show you what I'm talking about here. Crap. Well, heck. I can do this. I don't believe I'm going to be able to do it because it's too big on there. And then it's, I'll buy merch. Do you have a logo? No, I don't yet. I don't have a logo. That one banner thing you sent me earlier, Jesse, I like that a lot. And I was going to put it up on my banner, and it says something about it's not big enough pixels wise. So I didn't know. So I did use it as my thumbnail for this live. We've been on here for 2 hours and 16 minutes. I tell you what, time freaking flies when you're on a live. It really does. And another thing, if this was my job, my day would fly by. I want one of them shirts that's brilliant, but did you see the story behind it, Braun? It was great. No, I didn't. What was the story behind it? I just seen the picture on Facebook. Jan here's got to tell us what the it doesn't matter, Derry. Whatever you can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. I will be back on again tonight. It's me. If AD comes on, I'll probably come on after him because I don't want to steal all of his viewers. Her daughters Her daughter's friend made it for her. Well, was that for, I know there's other people known as Mox. Was that for me or was that for somebody else named Mox? Oh, okay. So it was about me. The heart one or the other one? Let's see. I changed it to Moxley Crew. Moxie. Just kidding. Don't kill me. Moxie. Oh, man. You just gave my haters something to work with there. AD is on a 6-hour rubbish stream. Is he really going to be on 6 hours? Well, I don't know about you guys, but if it's about all that crazy yoga and Kundalini and all that, I don't even want to watch that. That's not even interesting to me. I like the Moxley Crew too, Derry. It's a pretty cool group, isn't it? Let's put that up. It's a pretty cool group. Yeah, I think he is too. He wants to be like old dad here. I shouldn't say that because I heard that one guy calls himself dad. I don't want to be mixed up with him. Well, I mean, not that he's a bad guy or anything. I like him. And I don't have nothing against him. It's just I don't want to be stealing his name. He's talking about double penetration tonight. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Lord help him. Bless him, Lord. Oh, God. Yeah, his new content is just it's not even like believable. It's unbelievable. He knows nothing about the subject. He's read a couple of paragraphs out of some astrology book and he thinks I don't know. I'm with you, Mox. He's a busted flush waste of time. I appreciate that. The man tonight, real going on, who the AD is going to lose a lot of people. Loads of are into New Age at MO something. I do know that tantric sex and him dribbling is too much for my delicate sensibilities. I think that's too much for anybody's delicate sensibilities. I don't understand. I know you guys are probably going. I'm not trying to talk filthy or anything like that, but I don't think I could get in to double penetration. And the reason being, okay, like these, let me show you with 2 cigarettes here. If you're, I hate explaining it like this, but this is just why I couldn't get into it. If you were double penetration. Okay, you two guys' penises are going to be doing this, and I don't want that. That might be for some people, but not for me. So that's just my take on it, guys. I told you, I'm blunt. I'm blunt, guys. Sorry. I can't. Please don't explain. Too late. Oh yeah, when he goes in, when he sees a pretty girl's profile pic, he'll be like, "Are you a model?" Mops, it can be done with. I don't know. Yeah, no. If I go to Pornhub, it won't be to watch double penetration. That's just something that no, can't do that. That's just when you rub two sticks together, it causes a fire, and I'm not rubbing two sticks together. No way, Jose. I don't know. It's tonight. The night we get. I thought it was Monday night. The night we was gonna get our socks knocked off. Yeah, sword fights. We went to a cockfight, and I don't mean chickens. Just kidding. Sorry about that. I about smoked my damn cigarette backwards. Yeah, when you rub two damn sticks together, you cause a damn fire. Who wants to cause a damn fire in a sword fight? Not me. I think I probably just lost about 500 subs right there. Damn. Shit. Ron, you seen the donkey video? Is that where the man's trying to take a crap and the donkey's coming up trying to mount him? You talking about that one, Pitbull? How to prep for a sword fight? Don't leave people. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, I seen that comment. He thought they was talking about him, didn't he? Huge hard on. The one that was bad, guys, is when they got KITTYP RNN. I mean, I know what it meant, and that was bad. That's why I won't even say it because it was bad to another level. And he got his phone out and actually started looking. He's like, "Nope, I ain't got that email yet." Like he was actually looking for it. I'll be right back, guys. I got a wee. I don't have to do the other part, just the wee. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hello. How's everyone? I think that I'll probably go because it's 2.5 hours. Yeah, I had to go take a cold shower. I was thinking about rubbing two sticks together and it got me tore all to pieces. I'm sorry, guys. That's sorry. Just had to go wash it really fast. You only discovered this channel recently. Do you like it, Dana? Be honest. You can tell me if you're going to give me the thumbs down. I won't get mad. Hello, if ignorance is bliss, that explains my misery. Does anybody know if AD is going to be on tonight? Has he put anything up yet? Relieved. You guys are never going to let me live this down now, are you? Two sticks rubbing together. I mean, think about it, go guys. It's true. I mean, that's what it would be. Liz Graham, you're off to bed. Thanks so much for this channel and mods and everyone. I hope you really like the channel, Liz. I really do. Okay, it says tonight, 11 p.m. So I guess that'll be 6 o'clock here where I'm at. It says he's got Richard Swatton on tonight. And I don't know about you guys, but that guy is puts me to sleep. I don't know about you guys. So if he's on there tonight, I probably won't even watch. So I'll probably just come back on here if you guys. But you guys, be honest. I don't care. I won't get mad. I'm not like some people. If I was on and AD was on, would you go over there? Would you come over here? I won't get mad. I promise. Just be honest with me. Because if that guy Richard's on, there's just really no reason for me to watch it. Yeah, he just. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. If any AD people are here, take note. There is absolutely no hatred. You, on the other hand, thrive on hatred for a woman guilty of having an affair only. AD rants are pure hatred and bullying. I agree completely. Did Dana ever answer my question? If she, that's good. I asked her if she liked the channel, and I never seen her if she answered. Trying to go back and see. Okay, so I don't see if she answered or not. This is far from it. Trust me, at Dana Schmida. Check out Grumpy Granny. Okay. Dana, if you're still here, just tell me. You said you discovered the channel. I was just curious if you liked it or not. He could get NK or something. Yeah, he can. He talks about. He says that these hate channels could inspire some lunatic. Oh, Dana loves it. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. And I'm dead serious. I really do appreciate it. I'm not kidding. Dana is cool. Okay, cool. Now what was I talking about? Oh, he talks about these hate channels could inspire some lunatic to go over to his house and hurt him. Does he not think he could inspire some lunatic to find NK and be like, justice hasn't been done, so I'm going to take it into my own hands as a vigilante? It could happen. She's not being charged. It's like in this country, you're innocent until proven guilty. And I know a lot of people think she is guilty, and you have absolutely every right to that opinion. But she's not been charged. I have wondered. Now, I have wondered this. From the get-go, for instance, before, and see, I don't want to talk about the case, but I'm going to say this because before Chris Watts come out and confessed in the interrogation, Do you guys think that maybe NK went to the police and said, "Look, I'll tell you everything I know, but I want immunity"? Because say for instance, if she was there, she would know everything. And if she said, "Hey, I'm going to tell you, I'll give you everything you need to know, but I don't want to be charged," because they do that a lot of times. They will get the main person, the ringleader, the top dog of the crime, and let the lower pegs of the crime. And she could have been the top peg, and just have him. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, is there anyone here that thinks that could be a possibility? Because that has crossed my mind before. Good night, Jan's going to bed. You going to bed, Jan? It's awful early for you. Oh, really, Jody? Yeah, that I thought that, and I thought it just seems like something like that had to have happened because, um, okay, for instance, and I know I said I'm not going to talk about the case, but shit, there is parts of it that really do aggravate me. For instance, and I'm not talking about like the kids or anything like that. I'm talking about NK deleting all those text messages. Any state in the world, that's a tampering with evidence charge. So that's a charge right there. Um, I heard the other day, and I believe it was on AD's channel. I don't know if it's true or not, but somebody said that the state of Colorado had paid for her to go into rehab to, I guess, get mental help for what had happened. Yeah, let me get that one because she went to the police within a couple hours. Her job were contacting them with the emails, and she was deleting stuff still at that point. Yeah. So I think she knew, hey, this is coming. Yeah. Deleting her phone like she did is tampering with evidence. That is a charge in all 50 states that I know of. So if if there's been a quadruple murder, if you count the baby, which they did, so it's a quadruple murder. A lot of people say, well, why do you call it a quadruple murder? Because they charged him with also killing the infant, the baby. You didn't hear what, Derry? That is a rumor, Grant. I have no idea on that. I have heard that. I think she's more stupid than guilty. I'll tell you this. People was always talking about how much she said like. And I never noticed that until there was a person on eBay that read her, and I say a lot, and I'm trying so hard to stop doing that because I'll watch my videos over because I'm my biggest critic. Nobody can critic me more than I critic myself. Let's see. Deleting your own messages on your phone over here won't be tampering with evidence because she can do with her phone and her messages whatever she likes. Okay, Michelle, that is true. But that's the case. I can understand that comment if there wasn't a quadruple murder case that just happened and she just happens to be the mistress of the guy that done it. So to me, it would be like, why did you do that? So I don't know. See, there's parts that makes me think, yeah, she's in on it. And then there's parts that makes me not. So I don't know. Yeah, deleted crucial evidence. That's what I'm saying. Yes, it's her phone, and yes, it is her messages. But when there is a quadruple murder and you're the mistress of the person that did it, and you know you're going to be like, well, I know the police is going to want to read these messages. Oh, but I'm pissed off at him, and I want him out of my life because I hate him so much because he lied to me. Delete, 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 delete. To me, in my opinion, a little bit, I think that she went to the police and said, "Look, I'm going to tell you everything that happened. He is the murderer. All right, see you tonight. It's me. I will be back on probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere around there." Um, and that's just I've always kind of thought that test to that because sorry about that. Yeah, well, guys, it's going on 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I can't believe I've been on here that long because it does not seem. Now, with an iPhone, it is hard to recover deleted text because they have some kind of security system, and it has to take, like, I can't remember what it was, but there was like a judge ordering them, and there's something about their security system. They couldn't bring it back. I can't remember the actual details of it, but it's something to do with an iPhone, and that's what she had with deleted texts. Like, you can recover some of them, like, but never all of them. There's some reason for that, and I don't know why. Why did the police meet her and her father for the first interview? Yeah, at the park. Like I said, Derry, I honest to God believe. Well, I don't honest to God believe it, but I believe it's a possibility. I don't know it. I wasn't there, but I do believe it's a possibility that she went to the police and said, "Hey guys, he done this. I know he done it. I seen it. I was there kind of as a victim myself. He went crazy, killed his family. I'll tell you everything about it. I want immunity because I was there," or something like that. And like I said, I'm not saying that. That's not even my opinion. It's just I think it could be a possibility. But at the same time, she's not been charged, and in this country, it's innocent until proven guilty. And it should be. I know tattoos look pretty good, like that, don't they? I think. I don't know. She had Android though. He said she can't use that. She switched over to an Android Avatillo. She had an iPhone at first. The iPhone is what she deleted. Go back and watch the police interrogation, and even in the discovery, it said she had like I think it was an iPhone 6S or something like that. I agree, Jody LV. I mean, like I said, I don't know it, but I think it's a good possibility. I like men with tattoos. Cool. I got a lot of them. Got a lot of tattoos and a big old bushy dirty beard with lice in it. Sasquatch with a dirty beard. So I don't know, guys. I mean, we've all got what we think about it. And, I said what I didn't want to talk, and it's really not talking about the Watts case because it's just, us, we're all like a little group here. We're all the same people pretty much every night. And so I don't know. I do know there's a lot of, I think because there was so much information in the discovery released, there's no way NK had any idea he was going to do that. She is guilty of being a mistress. That is a possibility, Mel. I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying I think there's a possibility it could have been. I've always wondered the phone that was in the basement on the workout bench. Whose phone was that? Ian, I think he lives in Florida, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah, and here's the thing, guys. Here's what kills me. You have all these women writing to him in prison, wanting to be with him. They're in love with him. They want to have his kid. I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, but mostly ladies. If you kill your own daughter, if I was a woman, there is no way in hell I would want to be with that man. He killed his daughters. Do you think he's going to love you if he didn't love his own daughters? No. And the thing about it, guys, is I've tried to imagine him, what he done that day. And I don't know if it's God not letting me be able to imagine that, but I cannot even imagine doing it. I just, there is no way in hell I could have stuck my children inside of 2 oil barrels, drums, or batteries. And when he showed up to the house, he run up, shook the cop's hand. He was standing there texting. I would like to know, when he was at Nate's house and he was texting, the text he sent, it didn't show what the text she sent. I don't know if they didn't recover it or what, but the text he sent, it was like, oh my God, that would freak them out. Now, what was that in response to? Have you guys seen that? I've always wondered what that text message was. What was that in response to? What was the question? What was said? Guys, I love this true crime. I do. I'll be honest with you. When I get this channel rolling full-time true crime, and we're almost there, guys. I've got it set up pretty good. I need to get my other monitor and get my backdrop up, and we're going to be full-time true crime. I mean, we might have a little night where we make fun of AD because he's comedy. He's gold. And what he don't realize, if he would just not do that, I would have no material. He says, you got no content. You're right. I wouldn't have any content if you would just shut up. Get on there, talk about your true crime, talk about your theories. I've never seen a man that talks more about channels when he says he doesn't talk about other channels. I've never seen. Well, I don't talk about other channels, and then he'll have a 2-hour live ranting about other channels, but he don't talk about other channels. I don't get that. But anyway, guys, I've been on here rambling long enough. I'm sure you're tired of hearing me. I'm tired of hearing myself. Do you guys want me to come back on later? It's up to you guys. If you all want me back, I'll come back on probably around 7:30 or 8. That's about 2.5, 3 hours from now. That'll give me time to get me something to eat and maybe watch a TV show or something. Critique! It's just critique! Oh, God, I hated that. Somebody said they love it when I say Kundalini. I must say it weird or something. I will come back if you do. Then I'll probably come back. I'll probably be sitting around. It is raining so hard. There's nothing I can do anyway. There's nothing outside to do. And I'll be asleep, but can catch you later on the replay. Hey, thank you, CA, I guess, ZP, Kaz, I guess, I don't know. I'm dead. I hope not. That wouldn't be good. You waked me up. I'm sorry, Jesse. I like when you say vehicle. Vehicle. He got in the vehicle. I mean, why? What do I say that wrong or something? I mean, how's it? I wish you could sit talk because so I can know how I'm saying it wrong. I'll be here if I'm awake. Okay. Yeah. You sitting there telling people that the channels that talk about other channels aren't going to be there after December 10th, and he says it's just critique like 50 times, making fun of Lex. Delusions of grandeur is exactly what that is. It's your accent. Vehicle, Kundalini. It was the Kundalini guys, and the Gaia hit the fawn man. I have 12 tattoos. Oh, cool. Take care of yourself, Braun. See you in a little later. You gonna come back, Jan P? Brown, stop tapping. Okay. Sorry. So you guys we talk about me smoking, but most of the time I don't even take a draw off of it, and it goes out, and I have to relight it 3 or 4 times. It's just like I hold it in my hand. It's just like the habit of me having a cigarette in my hand because I don't really take a lot of draws off of it. Mel Evans, I have 5. Love tats. Good to see another tattoo enthusiast. Oh, I love tattoos. I have a picture of a woman with some tattoos, and I think it's just wow. I'm like, whoa. And here's the thing. I'm weird. I've changed so much over the years in my life. When I was younger, I thought tattoos looked horrible on a woman. I just did not like them at all. And now, I think they're so sexy on a woman. Tattoos are. I love them. They look good. I guess you just change over the years. I don't know. 13 next week. Mel Evans will have a tattoo off. Hey, that's what we should do. We should all get together one night and tattoo each other up. Yeah, I've thought about that. My chest is covered. I mean, covered a giant cross. Oh dear. Are you male or female, Cassius? I just don't know from your name. I apologize. I just don't know. Oh, okay, cool. So you have a cross. Is it kind of like what Scott Steiner has, the wrestler? Something like that? You know the reason he got that tattoo, Scott Steiner, he is he's there's a lot of wrestlers, I don't know if you noticed, but they got this thing where their chest, after they get a certain age, their chest collapses right here. And he got a big old cross tattoo right in the center of his chest. Do not shave the beard. You can copyright it. I'll be back later. All right, Dana, we'll be here probably around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. And we might go all night. I don't know. I've got 3 Red Bulls, so we'll see what happens. I think if you could get a tattoo parlor, because I really don't like the pain. I think they hurt like hell myself, and I don't like them. I would. Everybody says once they get started, you don't feel it. Bullshit. They hurt, and I think they hurt the whole way through. I think like when you get. I don't know if anybody's ever had stitches, got cut, and they had stitches. Well, they take that little needle and they numb you, and I mean your skin will be numb. You can't feel nothing. If they could get where tattoo artists could use that local anesthesia and numb you and then do a tattoo, I would probably be covered in them. But my arms is good enough if I can't get numbed up, because hell no, I'm not. If they hurt, and when people say they don't, I look at them like they're crazy, because I'm telling you, I think they freaking hurt. Derry said, super chat for a cause-a-thon and outdo AD. Well, hey, take off, start it. I like that super chat, and I don't like it because it's getting begging for money or anything. I just think it's funny when it comes in, because The way he acts, I try to act like him. Stupid guy, there's one right there. The screen's lit up. I mean, he'll be madder than hell. Spit will be flying. Foam will be coming out of his mouth. He'll be getting ready to chew on the camera off the laptop, and a super chat will come in, and he'll lean back and smile. And when Jamie Peterson gives him $100, that right there, I didn't force her to do that. She done that because she likes what I do, my material. When I come back, okay. Well, when I come back, you start it, Derry, okay? Or Dari. I need to know which way you pronounce your name. Push 1 if it's Derry, push 2 if it's Dari. I think you said it was either way. I think you said that. Oh, he loves it when he sees Jamie Peterson come on because she gives him a lot of money, and he loves it. And if you notice something, so it's Derry. Okay, Derry D. Oh, you gave him $100 once, really? Wow, Jesus, that's a lot of money, guys. And I mean, I'm not knocking her; it's her money, whatever. He lies about it is what I care about, and that he's been asked to stop and he don't. So I don't know, guys, but yeah, the gift that keeps on giving. I seen in one of the Facebook groups the other day that somebody had that this time last year there was some girl begging him to give her mother's Christmas money back that she had gave to him, and he took, and he wouldn't give it back. I don't know if that's true or not. I just seen it in one of the Facebook groups. Dar, like a car, E. Oh, Dari. Okay. Dari. Okay. Well, if, like I said, people have a right to do with their money what they want to do with it. If they want to give him their whole paycheck, more power to them. But do they not realize that he takes it and gambles, and he never gives to charity? Like that girl going to that funeral, he got enough super chat that one night he could have paid for her trip, but yet he set up a GoFundMe account, and that's just what aggravates me. So just think, Dari, your money probably went to a poker table. Never give a gambler money, not even if it's your own son. He was the first creator I watched on YouTube. Yeah. He wasn't the first one I watched, but I caught on to him when he was doing when I got into the Chris Watts case. No. Was it Carol Bogdanowicz? Is that who saved you? Ron Moxley knocks home. He cannot sit still. Yeah. Sorry, I'll try. I'll try to sit still. Hi, guys. What are y'all doing tonight? I like you. You like me? Was it Carol Bogdanowicz that saved you from him, Dari? Yeah, the Malta trip was, and the thing about the Malta trip, and he must think his subs must be because they believe him. You don't win a trip, a $5 trip, and get a 5-star hotel and then for no reason at all downgrade to a lower star hotel, and then put it on video, you sneaking in the damn pool with the card you had from last week. And then puts it on video. I just walk in these hotels. You dress pretty nice and you just sit down and you just like you're supposed to be there, and he's getting their Wi-Fi. And he puts it on TV and tells them, or YouTube. I couldn't believe it. And I was thinking, he is telling these subs this, and he comes back, and what do they do? Slooper chat, slooper chat, slooper chat. Now, so I'm going to get off here and run, and I'll probably be back around 8 now, since it's already 5, and I'll see you guys here in a little bit. And thanks for spending the afternoon with me. I hope you enjoyed that movie or little video package that Diane put together for us. It was pretty good, I thought. And I'll see you guys in a couple 3 hours. You guys have a good evening. Get you something good to eat, and I'll talk to you soon. See you shortly. Bye, guys.